in the shot. Yeah, you might have to scoot in a little bit.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome to night 2 of Deathwish Coffee Battle of the Band, live at the beautiful Landis Theater. Guys, I got to say, I was out there checking out your set, and the one thing that I got to give you guys, being so young, is a lot of things that a lot of people have mentioned this for a long time, that the guitar solo has kind of escaped rock music, but you guys bring that. Dude, your solos were killer tonight. Everybody did a great job, but that was the one thing that really stood out to me was each song kind of had a solo, kind of had music going on that way. Do you guys do that on purpose?
Yeah, I would say we do. We want to capture that classic sound that I feel is kind of lacking, but kind of incorporate a lot of pop influence into it. So the solo is very important. Me and him like to trade off solos a lot. We like to do a lot of harmony solos. So I think it's very important to the song and for the overall sound.
Oh yeah, man! And I saw you picking up the solos as well. Now, talking as far as influences, who do you guys look up to? Who influences you?
So the band, I think all four of us agree on that we absolutely love is Metallica. Metallica, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath. My personal favorite is Kiss. We love that 70s, 80s hard rock, heavy metal. A lot of newer bands as well.
You know that's the one thing, and I spoke to the bands that played before you. Everybody so far this evening has been younger bands, and they've always cited that 70s, 80s influence. Is there anybody that you feel right now is out there giving that kind of feel? Newer bands?
I would say
Dirty Honey.
Dirty Honey
is one of them.
Greta Van Fleet, Avenged Sevenfold. I know they're from the 2000s, but they still carried it on the last 2 decades.
Absolutely.
I mean, they just played the Garden a couple weeks ago, so they're one of those bands too, I believe as well.
Now, how long have you guys been together?
So Mainline's been together for 4 years, but we put out our first EP during COVID 2020.
Yeah,
so
literally March 2020.
So we kind of were like, so we're like,
so we really didn't get to start until the end of 2021 when we finally came back and started playing shows.
Gotcha.
And it's been nonstop ever since. We just played the Whiskey Go-Go.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah.
And now, as far as being out there, was there anything that you guys saw when you were out there or that you brought back with you as far as do this or maybe change a little something differently? Or was there anything that you saw on the trip that you kind of brought back with you?
I would just say the overall, stage presence. I mean,
the energy.
Yeah. And also what I love to seeing out there is still the love for live music. It's really cool. So I would say that.
That's something that's been lacking here on the East Coast. Now, with you guys, where do you guys come from?
We come from New York.
Okay, awesome. What part of New York?
So
right out of the city. So we're in Westchester. He's in Nyack.
I'm in Nyack, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. While Plains was kind of from the same area.
Right.
Like, you guys are all coming up from New York. How'd you find out about this? How'd you find out about Mainline?
So I've been seeing actually a lot of on a lot of tour announcements. The Landis Theater was popping up, and we played with Liliac last year.
Nice.
Not here, but up at the Chance though. And when I was talking to them, they mentioned the Landis Theater, and they were like, "Oh, we love playing there. It's such a great place to play." And so that kind of brought it to my attention, and we started because I'm the guy who does a lot of the bookings.
Okay.
So so it was on my radar for about a year, I'd say, since last summer. Since we played with them.
Yeah. That was going to be my next question with you guys was as far as management or bookings or things along that line. If anybody wanted to book you guys, how do they look you up?
Yeah, so we have social media, so Mainline Official NY, all of our emails, mainlineofficialny@gmail.com. You can get in touch with us directly.
Yep.
We have a Facebook page. Everything's all the same handles. We keep it the same way. We have a website, mainlineofficial.com, or you can go mainlineband.com. Either one, it goes to the same spot. But,
now, do you guys have things out there currently like streaming platforms?
Yep, we're on Spotify. Yeah, I think we hit 80 or 90,000 streams on Spotify just recently.
Nice.
Yeah, so we've been doing well on Spotify. We're on all the streaming platforms.
Awesome.
Yep.
Now, aside from the Battle of the Bands, what do you guys have coming up schedule-wise?
So our next show that we're playing is August 1st with Bastardane, who's James Hetfield's son, Castor Hetfield.
Wow.
His band, playing with them. Then we're playing with Glenn Hughes and Ingve Malmsteen up at the Chance. Yeah, we're
Good
playing.
shows, guys.
We have some other stuff that we booked that we can't say yet.
Next week.
Yeah, next week. Next week. I'm trying to think what else have we got coming up. Oh, we're doing
We're playing with Lynch Mob.
You're playing Lynch Mob as
Great
well.
stuff,
Clifton,
man.
New Jersey.
Yep.
So yeah.
And then we have a headline show that we're doing in
August
Westchester by us. Yeah, August 12th. Where we're doing Ride the Lightning in its entirety. The
Okay.
Metallica album. So
Killer,
because
yeah.
it's like a 2.5 hour show. So how we kind of like to usually end up having to play a lot of covers and stuff. So we figured it'd be cool to have like a theme for the night
Oh yeah,
and do like all that stuff and then have all of our stuff.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, last question for you guys is 2023 as a whole. What are your goals for the end of the year? Like, what would you guys like to reach as far as a band level?
And I personally would like to play even more shows. Like honestly, a lot of the opening slots are really cool. Getting to play with some cool like bands and getting to big
A lot of
places
exposure too.
in front of a lot more people. Yeah, like that's what I enjoy doing. You know,
Just keep
Also,
building. That's
Yeah.
that's our goal. Just keep stacking.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
getting to that next step.
I would say last year that started
Yeah.
for us, like with the opening for a cool. We played with Steve Adler last year and
Ah,
stuff,
Steve.
and it just kind of kept climbing. You know what I mean? So, that's kind of our thing that we've been doing.
Awesome.
Guys, this is the Mainline. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to come hang for a little bit.
Appreciate
Best
it.
of luck for the
Thank
round,
you
guys.
so much.
Thank you
Thank
so much. You guys have a great rest of your night, and we will be back with the next band.